guys, it's Danielle with Bo Peeps Bonnets. Today I want to show you how to make this beautiful hydrangea wreath using just things from your garden. Let's go! The first step in our wreath is to collect a large amount of dried hydrangeas. This year I did make a hydrangea Christmas tree from hydrangeas in our garden. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove all those hydrangea heads from the tree and get ready to make this wreath. Now let me zoom in on a bloom so you can see what you want your bloom to look like when you harvest it. You want your blooms to be fully open. You want them to be slightly patina. These are limelight hydrangeas, so you don't want to pick them when they're bright white and the clusters here at the top are not fully bloomed. That wouldn't be a good time to pick them. They're just going to wilt and they're not going to hold up well. You want to pick them in early September when they're fully open, they've started to green, they've started to patina. Give them a cut right above a node in the plant. Stick them in about 1 inch to 2 inches of water and just forget about them and they'll bloom just like this. Absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm going to take these off the tree and we're going to start our wreath. Alright guys, so now we're ready to put together our wreath. And what I'm using today is a grapevine wreath. That's just what I had on hand and I didn't want to spend any money. But if you had a foam wreath and some floral staples, you could use that. If you had a wire wreath and floral wire, you could use that. So just use whatever you have on hand. So we're just going to take our hydrangeas that are already dried, and I've left about 6 inches of a stem. And it just is going to blend beautifully with the grapevine wreath. And I'm going to go from placing one towards the left, and then the next one I'm going to take, I'm going to angle it to the right. And I'm just pushing it right through the grapevine wreath. And it's going to stay secure in there. And I'm going to continue in this fashion all the way around. Okay guys, so we've got the basic structure of our wreath completed. So now I'm going to go in with some smaller hydrangea heads and just stick those where there might be a hole. A lot of times in the center, since we went back and forth, there might be a hole. So I'll just go ahead and stick that into my form where I need it. And what I've also brought, and sometimes you don't like it, right? So maybe I'll take that one out. And maybe what it needs is this one that has a little bit of pink in it. Yeah, that looks nice. What I also brought from my garden is these sedum heads. And I thought they might add a nice touch. So let's see what those look like. I think that's going to look really nice as a filler. But you don't have to do this if you don't want. You could just go with the straight hydrangeas. These are Autumn Joy see them, which start out a beautiful green and then go to a bright pink and to finally a nice burgundy. So I'm just going to keep going around, filling in. And I don't even have to press these hydrangeas all the way into the grapevine, because the other heads that are secured into the grapevine are going to act like a frog and hold these additional smaller heads in place. Let's turn it, see how we're looking. You could also use anything that dries nicely. I think statice would look really nice. That dries really well. I think some roses would look really beautiful. Some larkspur can dry really nicely. Just think of things around your garden that you can pick and use for free decor. Another great benefit of gardening. See a hole here? Just going to fill that in. And we're just going to keep going in this fashion until we're finished. Alright guys, here's the finished product. What do you think? I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. And just think, we've made all of this for free, just from items from our garden and things that we already had on hand. And I was thinking to myself when I hung it up, wouldn't it be beautiful to try this with dried blue hydrangeas and maybe some purple statice mixed in? Maybe even a few spray roses dried in there too would be really nice. Anyway, just use your imagination, use your creativity, and you can create something beautiful like this for your home for free. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I'm really thankful for you watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.